Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Give to the single back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much in...
Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Let's go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Georgia going up tempo. On the move. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Dogs are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the sideline. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's downs. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was in that last one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense does the work itself with the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's downs. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Basic connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Back to throw, it's Downs. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll try the left side. There he goes. 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, we saw it last week. This guy's got big playability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the Dogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Get it out on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Downs. Oh, he makes the catch. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wyman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Off play action on first down. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Stumbled to the ground. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeper. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Let's go. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running to the left. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Gonna let it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wants to fire on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off to stop the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Working that left side now. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to throw, it's downs. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Come on, set. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the tight end. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That late in the half field goal always always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for room. It's Stockton. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Downs. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now the play fake. Right on the money. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Turning it on. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of...
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance to... Everywhere, it's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Downs. Wide out trying to get it in. Down, Ole Miss. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 17 over Nebraska. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. This Bulldog offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Corners are walked up tight. To the air. It's Downs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him and weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Downs. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he's thrown another interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He's got an open man. Here he goes. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the second level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now really showcasing their physicality.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might be calling a hot route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is even bigger. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back. It's Downs. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't